When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the win.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cornhuskers offense will have its first possession of the game. Typical. a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there... He was going down. Great job form tackle.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick. Sends it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point was good to finish things off. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. They want to run it left here. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
The Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Sanders. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa has him back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense, and he's running in the open. He's at the 10, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll start this drive firing. Throwing right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here, and then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Running it back, it's Sanders. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Looking for room. It's Selvia. Has the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes his connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Now the play fake. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense set on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After that completion, move the sticks. It's 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Pressure coming. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
First and goal, Nebraska.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll run it to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to get on top. Going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's Sanders. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Hawkeye. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to pop the draw. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The short hands, it's Hall. Tackled immediately after the catch. They'll line up for a second down play. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And now on second down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get him to third.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Huskers are in the hurry-up.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does... a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He wants to pass it on second down. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the... And the Huskers will have it first and 10. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because...
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking the play. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Shakes off the tackler. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out. Because
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the punishment has been extended. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Sanders. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one